Welcome to CATS Tutorials, and in this video I'll be covering practice problem 11.14. We are told that two loads are parallel and one is associated with an average power of 2 kilowatts at a power factor of 0.75 and it's leading, and the other has 4 kilowatts and a power factor of 0.95 lagging. We are asked to find the power factor of the two loads as well as the total of the complex power supplied. So how can we do that? To find the power factor of the two loads, so the power factor, here's another formula for the power factor. It is the ratio of the total real power or average power divided by the total or the magnitude of our apparent power, or the magnitude of our complex power, which is the apparent power, right? So this is what we're aiming for. So let's find the complex powers associated with each of the elements which you have in here. So after finding the complex power associated with each of these, we're actually going to add it up, because we already have the total of the real powers given to us in the question. So let's do that. For one of them, we're told that the power factor of 0.75, right? And we know that the power factor is equals to a certain angle, which is formed from the angle of the voltage subtract the angle of the current, equals to 0.75. So we're interested in finding this angle, which is, so that angle, you're going to find it by doing the arc cosine of that. It's going to be negative 41.41 degrees, because we're told that it's actually leading, which means the angle of the current is actually bigger. So when we compute the difference, we're going to have the negative value of this, or we can just, so that is what we're basically going to have. And now we are going to find the reactive power, because this is actually the positive, or this is the real part of our complex power, and we're now going to find the imaginary part of that same complex power by saying S sine of this same angle put into there. So now we have to find our S. So we can do that by saying that this P is equal to S cosine, or S multiplied by the power factor, which is basically 0.75. So now we can find the apparent power over here by saying S is equals to this value. This P is 2K in this case, divided by 0.75. And you're going to find 2666.67 volt amperes. Now, taking this apparent power, you're going to take it into here and saying that this value multiplied by sine of this same angle over here. So 2.66667, that is, multiplied by sine of negative 41.41, you should get a reactive power of a value of negative 1763.85 volt amperes reactive. So now for the first part, or for the first load, so let's say load 1, we have a complex power of 2000, which is given to us in the question. Subtract J1763.85, which you just found now, right? We have that. Moving on to the second part, we do the exact same thing. We have a power factor given to us as 0.95. You're going to find the angle associated with that power factor. And the angle which we're actually going to find is 18.19. It's positive in this case because we're told that it's lagging, which means the angle of the current is less. So we leave it like that. Now we're going to compute this value of S by using this formula over here. And the value of S is basically going to be 4K divided by the power factor of 0.95. And the value of that, or the value of this S, which we found over here, is going to be 4210.53. Now that we have this value over here, we can substitute it to find the reactive power associated with this load, which is going to be this value over here, S multiplied by sine of this angle over here, which is 18.19. And then after that, you're going to find the reactive power of 1314.40 in VAR. Now, for this load, which is load, let's say load 2, we're going to have a complex power of 4,000 plus J 1314.4. Right? So we have the complex powers of these two elements. So when we add them up, so SL1 plus SL2, we'll get the second part of the question, which is the supplied complex power. And that value should be, so the value is the addition of the two values. And that value should be, so 200 plus 2,000 plus 4,000, it's 6,000. And then this, subtract that, should basically give you a value of negative J 445.5. So 445, it's 449.5. Right? Let me just verify that quickly using my calculator. So 1314.4 subtract 1763.85. The answer to that is negative 449.45, which you can just round up to negative 449.5. So that is fine. And this is the total complex power, which we can just transform into 6 subtract J 0.4495 kilovolt amperes. So that is the second part of the question. We can come back to now solve the first part of the question, which is asking for the power factor of the two loads. So we now say the power factor is equal to the total average power divided by the magnitude of the complex power. So the magnitude of that, the top part, we just say 2K plus 4K, which was given to us in the question. And for the bottom part, we actually have to compute the magnitude of this total complex power. Now that we have that, you can see that the value of that is 6016.81. And then just dividing 6,000 by that, you should get a power factor of the two loads of, so the power factor is 0.9972, and it's leading. You can find that from the value of the angle associated with the total complex power. It's negative, which means the angle associated with the current is greater. And that is why we say it's leading.